back to FOMO's where we research everything crypto. Before I begin today's episode, I'd like to make a short disclaimer. I'm obviously not a financial advisor. That being said, take everything I say with a grain of salt and always do your own research. If you've been keeping up with this channel, we've been looking at ROVI.ai quite a lot. If you don't know what ROVI.ai is, subscribe to this channel. But ROVI.ai is basically a play-to-earn NFT game based on the metaverse. It's made up of these metas called ROVIs, and basically they battle each other and collect loot from all across the land and trade it in the NFT market for real value tokens. And that's the whole aspect of it being a play to earn. Right? So we received our ROVIs, we minted them a week ago, and now finally we got informed that in 3 days, 14 hours, 30 minutes, we're going to get to unbox them and lock in our battle statistics and get to see what our ROVIs, our NFTs, look like. So on September 9th, 6 p.m. UTC, the block runner is going to be going live, and we're going to be doing this unboxing event as a community. That's my impression. So if you guys want to tune in, if you're already involved with the project and you want to tune in, that's the date, September 9th. So yeah, I'll add their channel's link in the description. So just so it's easier, if you don't already subscribe to them, you should. They're awesome. This channel is obviously not sponsored by them. I just think they're building a really, really awesome project, and it deserves all the coverage that it can get. Anyways, so while I was trying to gather some more research on ROVIs, I found something very interesting on their Discord. So they have this NFT concept of like a ticket stub. It's called a POAP. So I've never seen anything like this before, and let me know if you have, because anytime I see something different in the cryptoverse, it definitely catches my attention, because like I've mentioned before, anytime you do something different, you bring value to the table, and this is pretty different. So what is a POAP? A POAP is basically a proof of attendance protocol. That's what it stands for. But it's a new way of keeping a reliable record of life experiences. So just like a ticket stub. Imagine if you go to like a concert and they leave you with the ticket stub, so you can go home and you can essentially keep that forever, like a memoir. So each time they take part of an event, POAP collectors get a unique badge that is supported by a cryptographic record. These badges are non-fungible tokens, NFTs, and open a whole new world of possibilities. So essentially, what they're saying is they're finally giving proof to all the fanatics out there to actually be able to have a measurable way of saying I'm the #1 fan, and actually having proof, because they'd have all the badges or have the most badges, right? So POAP allows event organizers to better engage with their audiences by providing a customized experiences. POAPs not only offer special designs but also allow for a range of integrated services such as private chat rooms, raffles, and more. So basically, based on which badge you have, will essentially allow you to be pre-qualified for future events in the community, or it would essentially make you eligible for them. because you already have the proof of attendance as the NFT. So I find it very interesting because it doesn't just bring interest from the user side as a fan of a community, but it kind of makes sense from a content creator's perspective as well, because now you've actually given an incentive for your audience to be present every time that you're live, or every time that you're having something important, something that your audience would have always loved to be a part of, and to take a piece of it away with them. But now they've just made it super easy. But the best part of it all is it's free to mint. Like, I think that's what's actually phenomenal about this. It's a free to mint NFT. So getting an NFT for free, yeah, that's crazy. So I don't know where this technology is gonna go, but I'm definitely gonna experiment with it for sure, especially on this channel. So, let me know if you guys would like to collect some POAPs for FOMO. Anyways, so we've been looking at Glimmer as well on this channel, since the community Take Flight event is going to be going live in 2 days on September 7th. So I wanted to do a little bit more deeper dive in it, just because in the last video we kind of just skimmed over it. I wanted to actually assess it with you guys, and get your opinion as well and what you guys think. Because again, this is just my opinion. It's not financial advice, right? So looking at the tokenomics of Glimmer, they're very, very different from Moon River. Right? For example, Moon River is not cut up in so many pieces. It's very simple. For example, the team has no tokens in Moon River. It's literally just community driven. There's liquidity rewards, there's a crowd loan allocation, and just community incentives. Glimmer is very different, and first looking at it, I thought the tokenomics were a little bit bearish, but then I came to a realization. I'm just like, it's not that it's bearish. Because the token's not even listed, right? But on top of that, the reason why they're split up so much, and especially these were what was actually worrying me. The fact that the seed funding and the strategic funding gave away 26% of the token supply, and Take Flight was only getting 8, and the prices we're getting are pretty insane too, relative to these guys. Because if you look at it, anyone that's participating in a Take Flight event, they're receiving Glimmer at 25 cents a pop. So at 1 billion tokens, a fully diluted market cap of 250 million is what they're selling it to us at. A fully diluted market of 250 million. That's what the price is, no matter how you look at it. Okay? So the sell pressure is going to be these guys, but they're not going to get their tokens unlocked for a while. These guys are getting it for 4 to 2 years, or 4 months to 2 years, and these guys are 3 months to a full year, right? So we don't have too much of these guys to worry about, but still, they're a threat. But the rest, everybody else, is that's basically free game for us. Okay, so at 250 million fully diluted market cap, let's see what Glimmer could possibly trade at. when it's listed right out of the gates, the floodgates. When they open, where do you think Glimmer is going to be hovering around in price discovery? Well, the only thing we can compare it to, and it's a fairly good comparison, since that's kind of what the point of Kusama is Moon River. It's Canary chain on Kusama. So Moon River has a fully diluted market capital of $1.459 billion. Okay? So ignore the actual market cap because we don't know the circulating supply of Glimmer. So we don't know, and we can't really compare it to that until we actually find out what those figures are. But what we can compare is the fully diluted market cap. So for us, we're getting it sold at 250 million. So and Moon River is trading currently at 1.45 billion. We understand on this channel that Polkadot is much more secure than Kusama and therefore will attract more institutional interest. Institutions are who has the most money in crypto, not the retail investors. The retail investors are crazy and they bring FOMO like never seen before. And that's what makes Kusama's network full of chaos. But Polkadot is much more stable, relatively stable. But we can still expect it to have much more price action than Kusama, just because of the amount of liquidity that would enter the market when Moonbeam, a project building on Polkadot, is listed. But just to be on the conservative side, let's keep it 1-to-1 ratio to Moon River. And 1.46 billion is what will take Glimmer to be trading at. That still gives us a 6x almost, which is not bad. However, let's say we don't want to sell right off as soon as it gets listed. So Moon River right now, it can do a bunch of things. It can come crashing. Just because on 2 hours, it does look a little bit bearish. But the market's trending up right now. So this, we don't trade for this exact reason. But besides the point. So as of right now, Moon River for me needs to break 154, the resistance on 154, and then its next challenge is going to be 180, and after that, the next challenge is going to be 260 essentially. And after that, we have 382. And then it just keeps going exponential. You could have something very different, but you would come to the same conclusion that Moon River has lots of upward potential. That is exactly the same for a Glimmer. However, we're trying to understand what our liquidity in this take flight event can reward us with. Can Glimmer, off of this take flight event, be 100x.